Tap, 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 tap. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Is this thing on? Hello, good morning. Space engineers on the Xbox, and this is the very first mod showcase. People have asked me, what mods do I like? What are my favourite mods? Are there any cool mods? There's plenty of cool mods on the PC. But what mods work on the Xbox? There are some interesting ones, so I'm going to start taking a look at them as I go through them myself and start using them. I wanted to share mods with you. So this morning I decided to do my impromptu first ever mod showcase video. Bear with me. This one is by THDigi, or however it's said. It's a conveyor air vent, full-sized block and slope. This is going to be a very short video because I want these mod showcases to be bite-sized. I don't want to waffle. So here it is. It's a conveyor block. It fits flush to the ceiling. It's brilliant. It is extremely useful, and it's got, well, take a look. You'll be able to make all sorts of ships without those air vents sticking right out into the room. I'm not going to talk about this particular part of a mod, but I am going to mention that this is an enclosed passage airlock. When you open one door, the other shuts. Now, I am not on a dedicated server. I am not running any kind of scripts or anything like that. I am not doing anything. This is vanilla Space Engineers with the DLCs and just nothing else. So this is a nice piece of engineering. Anyway, if you hear howling and yowling in the background, one of my cats has decided he wants to be in the video, and he will now continue to make that noise until he gets some attention from someone. Here we go. This is the block. This block is, as you can see, it has a conveyor port on every side, including underneath, so you can dump them, say, onto the roof of your base, and they're flush. You could put them inside a wall of a ship, and they're flush. They don't stick out like our traditional, horrible, but still beloved air vents. Compare that to this. And then, of course, there's the ceiling slope or slope variant, and it has two conveyor ports, one here, one underneath, or one on top, depending. So with that thing, you can easily, actually it's probably still in my list, there it is, you can easily install it how you want. And basically, when you're building things like vents or panels and things that have that lovely keypad on, all you need to remember is just to make sure that the circle is at the top. But look at that. Isn't that cute? Now imagine that flush on a ceiling, upside down, in a room that's got an angled ceiling design, and that would look really cool. So yeah, this is a very good mod. It's extremely functional. It works out the box. The conveyor air vent full-size block and slope. I'll leave the link in this video's description. It will be up in a few minutes or so on YouTube once I finish recording it on Twitch. And say these won't be like my tutorials. These will be just very much as we look at the mod. And what I've done here, thanks to a good fella by the name of Sander van Oort, I hope I've said that correctly, is that we're not using any kind of oxygen hydrogen generation to get a nice high O2 and a lovely warm temperature inside my room on Pertum, the killer planet. What we've done is we've put an air vent on here. This is the block, and then on the outside of this we have put another air vent and set it to depressurize. So you don't actually need oxygen hydrogen generators to bring oxygen into a base on a planet like Pertum. As long as it's got some kind of atmosphere, you can use that little trick to make a nice stable warm interior for your bases, save on power and save on space. Sander, you are a genius. And that's it. That's this mod showcase for this block by THDigi, or however it's said. Very good. Love it. Probably one of my favourite mods now. All my bases are going to feature this mod, so and my ships. I'm going to make one or two new ships, and I'm definitely using these. I do like the venting from the Admiral Suite, but if you like Space Engineers to kind of look like Space Engineers, this is a great way to replace that clunky, still beloved air vent with something a bit more flush. What am I going to talk about next? I'm not sure, but I will eventually be talking about these, and these I will tease a little now. These are the enclosed passage airlock, and it's part of an interior passages pack, and there are a lot of them. You'll see them in your mod list. If you don't know about mods, go back, watch my other video. These have various features. They come lighted, they have LCDs, they have other functionality, they're half passages, so you can start building a ship with this stuff in mind. I'll try and work out which way it goes. There we go. So if you wanted a nice long corridor but double wide, congratulations. Make stuff like that. I may have that upside down, I'm not sure. That could be the ceiling, that could be the floor. Either way, it doesn't matter, you can make it how you want. But these are really good. And this airlock, as I said at the start of this video, you step in here, open one door, the other door closes behind you. No need to actually manually close those doors again. Plus the space that it takes up is very nice. It's a very cool little mod, and I'm looking forward to showcasing that in the next one. Now, there's no schedule for these. It's as and when, the same as when I start talking about the ships I've built, and also when I eventually start looking at some of the ships that other people have built. And the same as the new player tutorials, those will be coming, because I'm going to start a brand new survival save. I'm going to be doing it on Twitch in real time, but I'm going to start it right from the first moment you boot up Space Engineers. You get into that main game menu. I'm going to talk all about that. I'm going to talk about the DLCs, because people have asked me what DLCs are the best. Honestly, all of them. I would buy them all to support Keen Software, and I would certainly not be unhappy with them. There's a lot of cool stuff in the DLCs themselves that you don't get from just the core update when they release a DLC, because they always release some free stuff, but then they always put some cool stuff in the DLC. And that's it. I'll say goodbye. I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that may be. Have fun, stay safe, take care. See you soon, and watch out for this on YouTube in a short while.